Let's get started with today's story. They say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But for me, it came crashing home with a vengeance. I had been married to Ashley for 9 years. We were a team, or at least I thought we were. When she mentioned going on a girls' trip to Vegas with her friends, I didn't think twice. Ashley had always been independent, and I trusted her. Besides, I figured Ashley needed a break. Her job had been demanding, and life overall felt like a whirlwind. If anything, I felt a little guilty for not planning something similar for us together. So, I wished her well, gave her a hug, and told her to have fun. She kissed me goodbye, and that was that. The first 2 days she was gone were uneventful. She sent the occasional text, pictures of cocktails, group selfies with her friends, the dazzling neon lights of Vegas. They seemed like innocent updates, and I didn't question a thing. But on the third night, her messages stopped. It was nothing unusual for Ashley to lose track of time, especially when she was having fun, so I didn't think much of it until I tried calling her. The phone rang, but there was no answer. I tried again an hour later, and still nothing. By midnight, I was pacing the living room, phone in hand. My mind raced through possible scenarios. Maybe she lost her phone or the battery died. But deep down, a strange unease began to creep in. The next morning, I woke up to find a single text from her. Sorry, Ethan, I fell asleep early. Love you. Can't wait to see you when I get back. Something about it felt off. The tone was wrong, rushed, like she was covering something up. I couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. By the time Ashley returned from Vegas, I had convinced myself I was overthinking things. I greeted her with a warm hug and helped her with her bags. She seemed cheerful, glowing even, but I chalked it up to her having a great time. Over dinner, I asked her about the trip. Oh, you know, she said, her voice light and casual. We hit up some casinos, saw a few shows. You would have loved it. It was just what I needed to recharge. Her answers were vague, but I didn't press. I didn't want to be the insecure husband interrogating his wife. But a few days later, the cracks started to show. Ashley had left her laptop open on the kitchen counter, and a notification popped up for an email from a hotel in Vegas. Curious, I glanced at the subject line. Thank you for your stay. Exclusive photos available. I clicked. The email contained promotional images from the hotel's nightclub, offering guests the chance to purchase candid photos taken by professional photographers during their stay. My stomach clenched as I scrolled through the gallery. And then I saw it. There she was, Ashley. Not just standing there innocently, but wrapped in the arms of another man, laughing, her face tilted up toward his in a way that sent a white-hot flash of rage through me. The timestamp confirmed it had been taken on the night she fell asleep early. I didn't say anything immediately. Instead, I waited, biding my time as I tried to piece together the rest of the story. Later that day, Ashley left her phone on the nightstand while she went to take a shower. My heart pounded as I picked it up, half expecting to find nothing. But within seconds, I struck gold, a string of texts with someone named James. The messages were flirtatious, filled with winking emojis and inside jokes that made my blood boil. That night with you was unforgettable. When can we make it happen again? James wrote. Let's not talk about this here. I'll call you later, Ashley responded. My hands trembled as I scrolled further, feeling like I'd opened Pandora's box. What I found next made me wish I hadn't. Buried among the messages were photos, intimate, graphic photos of Ashley with James. One of them showed her in a hotel room mirror, wearing lingerie I'd never seen before, while James lounged on the bed in the background. Then came the videos. In one, Ashley's voice laughed behind the camera as she panned over a table covered with champagne glasses and rose petals. James's arm pulled her into view for a quick, heated kiss. Her carefree laughter, her light-hearted demeanor, It was a knife twisting in my chest. But the next videos shattered any illusions I might have clung to. These weren't just flirtatious moments or playful exchanges. They were far more intimate, undeniably personal, the kind of moments that should have belonged only to us, captured on camera for them to relive. The air seemed to vanish from the room. My hand gripped the phone so tightly my knuckles turned white, and my vision blurred with tears I refused to let fall. This was more than a betrayal. It was a cruel mockery of everything I thought we shared. I closed my eyes for a moment, trying to steady my breathing, to control the storm raging inside me. Part of me wanted to burst into the bathroom, confront her, and demand answers. But what would that achieve? She'd cry, she'd apologize, she'd beg for forgiveness, and somehow I'd end up the villain for invading her privacy. No, that wasn't enough. Not for this. The idea came to me quickly, fueled by a mix of fury and heartbreak. Confronting her in private wasn't justice. It wouldn't come close to the humiliation and pain she deserved for what she'd done to me. No, I wanted her to feel the full weight of her betrayal, to see her lies laid bare for everyone to witness. I grabbed her phone and quickly forwarded the photos and videos to mine. Once I confirmed they were safely saved, I deleted the entire thread from her messages. The evidence vanished, leaving no trace of my discovery. As I set the phone back on the nightstand, my heart pounded in my chest. The water in the shower was still running. I had time. I wiped my face, practiced a neutral expression in the mirror, and inhaled deeply. When Ashley emerged from the bathroom, wrapped in a towel and humming a tune, I greeted her with a smile so practiced it felt natural. "Hey," I said casually, as though nothing had happened. "I've been thinking,"